It worked. Okay. I've been trying to record my video like 6 times because it stopped at 6 minutes and 21 seconds and I wasn't finished. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Alright. I was trying to tell you all about, well, kind of apologize for the video from earlier. One. And two, to tell you that I had spoken to my doctor before the video. Well, talked to the nurse before the video, and I talked to my doctor after the video. I spoke to the nurse, and the nurse told me that my E2 levels was 116. And I told her that I wanted to talk to the doctor because I wanted him to prescribe me some estrogen medication or something like that to make my estrogen level rise higher. Excuse me. Well, after I talked to her, like I said, I have been really emotional. I don't know if it's the meds or if it's me, but I've had a lot going on in the last couple of days. And then I've been inside a lot for the last 3 days because I fell in Wendy's parking lot and gave myself a concussion. So I've been home and not driving and not going anywhere other than to my doctor appointment and back. So I've been kind of cooped up too. So that's plays a part on your mental health as well. But my husband was nice today. He took me out to eat and get me out this house. Anyway, um number 2, no, I really don't want to cancel my cycle. I believe that my cycle was going fine in the beginning, and then I started worrying about my E2 levels. And my doctor keeps saying that they're fine where they are. If he didn't think that they were fine, he would do something different. Um, but I'm worrying because of the research I've done, the videos I've watched, and not really taking in the fact that I'm different from everybody else. A lot of these videos on here, there have not been many women on here that I've watched anyway with PCOS. I mean, everybody's had other factors, but I haven't met or even watched a lot of videos with women who have PCOS. So that makes me a little different than the normal case. And he explained that to me, but being a woman, you feel like, or being a human being, period, you feel like you know your body enough to be able to say what's right and what's wrong. But on the same token, I'm not the doctor and I don't practice in this. But I feel like I've researched enough to know enough, or know what to ask when I feel like something isn't going right. I'm not trying to contradict my doctor, and I hope he doesn't take it that way. But I'm 31, and I want this baby just as well as everybody else on here wants their kids. And it's like, if you were willing to go this far and spend this much money to get pregnant, then you're willing to take whatever else there is out there to make this possible, as possible as you possibly can make it. And I think I said on my previous video that I want to know that I did or took all the steps that I needed to take as a human being and a mother to be to make this possible. I know at the end it's all left up to God. It's nothing that I can do once the eggs are in there, and they're in there, and it's on him to make sure that they implant or if they don't. But I still feel that on the same token, I want to feel like I did my part um with this whole thing. So with all that said, I did talk to my doctor, and he went through the steps of explaining to me why he's doing the things that he's doing. He also told me that I will stem longer than um, an average cycle. Well, I wish he would have told me that in the beginning, because I'm thinking everything was going to go the way it was supposed to go, and then Wednesday I was going to have a retrieval because that's what I was told by the nurse. Well, come to find out, that's not the way that's going to go. There's no way, no how, that I'm going to retrieve on Wednesday. I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday, if we have even had a drastic change, excuse me, even if we have a drastic change, you have to wait to stem. I mean, not stem. You have to take the HCG shot and do the whole ovulating thing before you can retrieve, or whatever it is we do before we retrieve. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So it's still not possible that I will retrieve on Wednesday. Um, but I tend to be a little oversensitive about certain things, especially when you're spending so much money for something that you're not guaranteed in. It's like gambling. You're gambling with the chance of getting pregnant. And you want to make sure you make that the best gamble there is to make. You don't want to lose out because you didn't do something right. But anyway, like I said, thank all y'all for y'all comments and y'all response to my video. I appreciate it to the highest. Um, I was reading all about the twins, Nikki Proverbs. I think it's JW26 or 26JW. In Daily Expectations. I read everybody's response and I really appreciated everything everybody had to say, and I will stay faithful. I will stand fast in God. It's just the human side takes over sometimes when you get initial news. But Nikki Proverbs made a statement on one of her videos. It says, walk through the valley, not stand still, make a tent, make a house. So my emotional breakdown earlier was my walking through. I'm not staying there. I'm not going to live there. I'm not going to make a tent. I'm just going to keep on going. Um, but still thank everybody for their concerns and their warm comments and about everything. Thank you, and I hope this record. Y'all stay blessed.